Hi guys, and welcome back to colormetruth Tarot. So today I have a new timeless pick a card for you, and it is, what are your spiritual or psychic gifts? Before we get started, I do want to let you know I do have another channel just called colormetruth, where I talk on spirituality, manifestation, etc. The link is in the description box below if you're interested. And I also do personal readings, and my email is in the description box below. Before we get started, I do want to let you guys know that these are general readings. If they resonate, great. If they don't, that's okay. Please feel free to pick another pile if that's the case. So we have 3 piles today. This is pile 1 with the citrine crystal, and I hope you guys can see that. This is pile 2 with the moldavite crystal. And this is pile 3 with the snowflake obsidian. So guys, please take this time to take your breaths to get grounded and centered. If you need to meditate, I recommend that you please pause the video now, and I'm going to start with pile 1. So if you chose the citrine, and I hope you guys can see this, this is your message. What are your spiritual and psychic gifts? So I'm going to leave this oracle card on the side, and we'll go over it at the end. So the first card is community. Hostilities. Man holding a coin. Temptation. And power. So what I'm getting off the bat is I feel like you guys see through people's masks. I feel like you guys see past the mask or the characters that people play. I feel like you guys really see through people. You can tell if somebody's lying to you or giving you BS, a BS excuse or anything like that. You're very perceptive is what I'm getting. So, the way people will fight or they act off a certain way, you guys see through that. And I think it makes people uncomfortable at times because nobody likes to have someone perceive them or see through them or know when they're lying or know when they're not being themselves. But you guys definitely have that gift where you can see through people. You can see their true intentions is what I'm getting. And just give me a second, guys. Sorry, I'm just reading the energy. With this card, I don't know why, but the image of a fairy comes up. I don't know if you guys are really connected to like fairies or, the earth elementals or something like that. Or maybe you guys are just very connected to nature and very connected to like Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. It like really grounds you or it cleanses you a lot. So I feel like you guys are very connected to the earth. I feel like you guys, maybe you speak to flowers or you talk to trees or plants. And so you have this gift of like, healing a plant or taking care of life. You guys are probably healers. You probably have a lot of healing energy, which is another gift of yours. So not only are you perceptive, but you guys are healers. You guys, especially when it comes to the Earth Kingdom, I feel like you guys really work well with like plants or flowers or trees. Anything with the natural world. We're very good with healing of the natural world. It might be good for you guys, or you might work with herbs or things like that. again, with the man holding a coin, I feel like you guys, again, you see through people very well. Like you can see this man has kind of the coin in his hand, which would be distracting for most people, but you're looking past the external things into the heart. You're looking past, the masks that people like to play, or the external things that they like to hide behind. So you guys are very, very perceptive. I just feel like you guys just like have these laser instincts where you just, your lie detectors, your BS detectors, and you just know. There's something about you that just knows. You guys might be very claircognizant too, where you just have a knowing of things. And, sometimes you might need confirmation, but you really do have this inner knowing. You guys are probably very, very intuitive, to be honest. With this card, another thing I'm feeling is you guys have no fear. You have this ability to connect to the spiritual world because you guys aren't really afraid. I think you guys know that there's really, the whole concept of good and evil is just distortion. It's just oneness, it's just unity. And so you guys don't really fall into that temptation or that lie or that illusion that, there's scary things out there. Even though I'm not saying that, dark things don't exist or that there's not like, the opposite side, but I think in your heart of hearts, truly that there's just oneness, there's just unity. So you have this gift of just not having fear in regards to that and knowing that a lot of it is just distortion. And, if I'm vibrating at a high level, or if I'm in a high state of mind, then whatever is negative is not going to touch me or be able to come into my space because I'm in such a high vibration, in such a high state of mind. And if you don't get what I'm talking about with high vibration, it's all with understanding that everything is kind of energy and everything's always in flux in this world. And so the higher your thoughts and your energy and your excitement, the higher your vibration. And if you're in a high vibration, with the law of attraction, you can manifest things a lot quicker to you, and just attract your desires to yourself a lot quicker and faster. And then with this card, I feel like you guys can tap into different worlds. You see how on one half of this man, like, there's one side where he's a man, the other side he's a lion. So I think you guys can see beyond the veil, or maybe you'll develop that, or maybe just have a knowing of this kind of non-physical reality that exists. And you can really go in between worlds. Maybe you have very interesting dreams where things happen, or you may have instances where things happen in your waking life. But I definitely feel you guys get a lot of intuitive messages, and that you really are like one foot in this world and one foot in the spiritual world. I really get that. Like you're in both. You have both feet in. Or if you don't feel like that now, it's definitely a gift of yours that you can develop through, meditation and obviously just connecting with your higher self and connecting with your guides to step into that, because it is a natural gift of yours. I can feel that, you're the type of people to be both in the spiritual world and here. Okay, so now we're going to look at your oracle cards and see what they have to say. So this one says faith in the process. And this is the perfection of your life. So what this oracle card is telling you is, if you haven't really stepped into your gifts, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope, guys. you're a lot more spiritually gifted and powerful and intuitive than you'd like to believe. Have faith, keep positive, keep manifesting, keep working with your inner guide, your higher self. And again, don't give up. I'm just getting this sense of like you're almost there, So if you haven't really developed this gift of being in both worlds and really connecting spiritually, then it's coming. And again, this might not be for all of you, but for those of you who feel like maybe you're not in there and you're not there and you want to be, this is letting you know to have faith and to continue moving forward. If you've been trying to develop your psychic gifts or trying to develop your spiritual gifts even more, again, don't give up, have faith, it's coming. And with the perfection of your life, I feel like for some of you guys, you have, and I'm sorry for the noise, I live in a noisy neighborhood. I feel like with the perfection of your life, guys, some of you have the ability to manifest your desires really well. You might be like master manifestors where you can just manifest anything you'd like. You have a really strong power of attraction. And you can have the perfect life if you desire it, if you want it. And again, it's just knowing that you deserve it, that you are, the fact that you're here and you're existing, you are blessed and you are deserving of the life that you desire. So understand that and know that. Okay, so again, you guys are very perceptive. You can see past illusion. You have the gift of being in both worlds, of being a healer, being very connected to nature. You have the gift of understanding that there's nothing really to fear and that you can really have access to any world you'd like to. So that's all I'm getting for this reading, and I hope it was helpful. And please comment, like, and subscribe. I love reading your comments, guys, so please let me know what pile you picked and if it resonated. And I'm going to move on to pile 2. Hi, pile 2. So if you guys picked this moldavite crystal, this reading is for you. So I have 2 oracle cards at the bottom, and I will save those for last. First card is attachment, storm warning, new beginnings, and sacral chakra. The first thing I'm getting with this card is you guys may have had, like, I don't know if it's intense spiritual experiences, but some spiritual experiences. You might be clairvoyant or clairsentient, I'm really getting. You might have had some crazy psychic experiences, either as a child and you've forgotten about them, or, you're having them currently. Like you guys, almost like you can talk to spirit, or you can see spirit or feel spirit. You're definitely very, very connected spiritually, and you have this gift to connect. You guys might have the gift of mediumship is what I'm getting. Or channeling. With the sacral chakra, I feel like you guys have the gift of divine creativity, divine inspiration. So like, and some of you may say, oh, well, that's not really, but it is actually a really great gift. You have the gift of just being a creator. And this could also relate to the law of attraction, where you can just attract things to yourself. You guys are very, very creative, and you're just full of inspiration, especially when you tap into that sacral chakra and that part of yourself. I'm telling you guys, you're innately creative, whether you're artists or, you're business people. There's something about you that's very creative, and you get these immense downloads of inspiration and creativity in your life. And again, I apologize for the sound in the background. I live in a very noisy neighborhood. With storm warning, I just feel like you guys are powerhouses. So you're a lot more powerful than you realize. You guys may have this ability to speak things into existence, is what I'm getting. Like your voice, your power, the way you speak. It's a magical tool for you guys, the way you speak. So be very careful of the words you use and what you say, because it can either be destructive or very, very, constructive. But you guys definitely have the power of voice or of speaking things into existence. You guys may be into spell work for some of you. Or you might be singers. There's something about your voice that's very, very powerful, and it's a gift of yours. You can bring things to you with this. You could also put curses on people if you wanted, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. Let's use our gifts for good and for positive things. But you guys definitely have the ability to speak things into existence. I'm getting that strongly. And with this new beginnings card, what I'm hearing is that you guys create paths for yourselves. It's like this fearlessness quality, which again is a gift. You create paths for yourself. Where there is no path, you create one. And again, this just leads to the understanding that you guys can manifest whatever you want, and you understand that the world we live in is a subset of a non-physical reality. So the things that seem impossible to many are possible for you. Do not forget or do not belittle yourselves. You guys are extremely powerful, and you can create paths where there are no paths. Now I'm going to look at your oracle cards. First one is releasing alliances. And focus on the light. So immediately with this card, you guys are really connected to Source, is what I'm getting. You're really connected to Source. You probably already understand that you are a spiritual, multidimensional being, that you're having a temporary experience here, that you are infinite, expansive. There's a knowing with this card. And I feel like what Spirit's telling you is just, erase, if there's any shadow of a doubt, erase it, because you guys are really, really connected to Spirit. You're really, really connected to Source, God, universe, whatever you call it. And this is a gift, because you are coming from that higher mind, that higher place that knows there is no separation, and knows that anything you want, you can have. Anything you desire is yours. And with this releasing alliances card, Spirit's really asking you to let go of people in your life who kind of inhibit your ability to follow this path of you being, spiritual. If there's anyone in your life, and again, this is a general reading, guys, so it may not resonate for all of you. If there's anyone in your life who kind of looks down upon you on this, or even if you're at home and you feel like you can't do the things you want to do, whether it be tarot reading or, whatever it is, this spiritual inkling or this spiritual desire that you want to get into, even if it's just a business you want to start, release those people because they're holding you back. As I said, you guys are very, very powerful, but in order to unlock this power, like to the fullest, you can't have these people in your life. You can't have these naysayers. Other people do not define you. Their words do not define you. You define yourself. And so you guys really need to let go of these people or let go of these negative thoughts. Whatever it is, whatever is holding you back, you need to let it go so that you can completely unleash this. This is already a gift of yours. You may already understand that you speak things into existence. But to really unlock it, I feel like for any of you who have friends or a negative mindset or whatever, or maybe you're in a negative environment, whatever it is that's holding you back, you need to move on and let it go. You need to cut that cord. So again, guys, the gifts that I'm feeling for you is, mediumship, channeling, speaking things into existence, creating paths for yourself, being a manifester of your desires, and divine inspiration, divine creativity. And that's all I have for you guys. I hope the message resonated. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I love hearing your comments. Please post the pile and if it resonated or not. And I'm going to move on to pile 3. Thank you for watching. So if you guys picked pile 3 with the Snowflake Obsidian, this is your message. I have 2 oracle cards at the bottom, which I will save for the end of the reading. So the first card is Patience. Man holding a heart. Reversed. Harmony. Foundation and achievements. Prosperity begins. Recognition and reward. So the first thing I'm getting is claircognizant, guys. I feel like you guys are you have this just inner knowing right away. You just know things. Like you may be walking down a street or you may meet somebody and like get a bad vibe from them and, just know that that person is not for me or this place is not for me. And oppositely, you may meet people and say, wow, like this is going to be my best friend or this is somebody I could really get along with. You just have a knowing. And I feel that because even with this Patience card, it's like this little clock here reminds me for some reason of a compass. And I hope you guys can see this clearly. Reminds me of a compass. And it's like this angel or angelic being just knows, this angelic being just knows. It just knows what direction to go. It just knows, all the answers. It has all the answers in it. And there's just this inner knowing and it follows that inner knowing. So you guys are very intuitive and your gift is claircognizant for sure. Claircognizance for sure. I'm sorry for the noise, guys. I live in a very noisy neighborhood, so I apologize. I feel like you guys, with this man holding a heart in reverse, I feel like you guys are empaths, or you're clairsentient. You just have really big hearts. You feel a lot, and this, sometimes it's out of your control, which is why I think it's reversed. I don't think it's the most comfortable feeling for you guys to be empaths, and I get it. I'm an empath too, and so I understand, like, it's very uncomfortable being around certain people, and because there is sometimes like so much negativity, it can feel like you're always being, your energy is always being disrupted, and you can just never find a safe, quiet place. But again, I feel like for you guys, you are empaths. You definitely, definitely care a lot. You're definitely very, very sensitive. You know, all you guys want is like harmony and peace in the world, and just for everyone to get along. And you can even see with this harmony card, you know, the color surrounding their hands coming together, this union is green, relating to the heart chakra. So you guys are definitely heart-centered people, heart chakra people, big empaths, big hearts. With this foundations and achievements card, I'm really drawn to the rainbow. Maybe you guys can see, and this is a general reading, so it might not resonate for everybody. Maybe you guys can see auras around people, or at least, you, again, because you get the feelings of people, you know, there's something that you're perceiving, that you're seeing around people. Maybe some of you guys can see ghosts or see spirits. You might be clairvoyant as well, but I definitely get first maybe one or two people that you guys can see auras, or if you continue to work on that and maybe research on how to see auras, it's a gift that you can definitely develop, is seeing people's energy, seeing people's auras. With this card, you guys are definitely very connected to nature and to Mother Earth. You guys are like healers of the earth. You might have gifts with your hands. So maybe you guys practice Reiki or do Reiki healing. I just definitely see something with your hands, and definitely a connection with the earth. So if you're interested in energy healing, I would definitely look at Reiki. I think you guys would be really, really good at that. You know, I can't help but think that with the hands on top of the earth, like healing hands. And just give me a moment, guys. I'm just trying to read the energy of this card. With this card, for some reason, Earth Angel came up. I think you guys are, you know, Earth Angels or light workers. There's something about you that's very angelic, very light. Maybe you guys are star seeds. There's something about you that's very much from a different plane. Again, very psychic, very spiritual. And so, you know, I would recommend that if you do resonate with being a starseed or earth angel, to just connect with that deeper and connect with that further, and see where it takes you. Now looking at your oracle cards. So we get heaven sent, guys. Oh, hope you guys can see that, heaven sent. And what did I just say, guys? You're an earth angel, light worker, starseed. So the cards don't lie. I mean, is exactly heaven sent. You guys are not, either you're not, for some of you, this is a general reading, you guys are not from here. Most of you probably resonate being a starseed or some type of earth angel or other multidimensional or other being that has come and incarnated here on this planet, and you're here to spread love, light, joy. You guys are empaths, very, very sensitive, healers, and you have, able to perceive, able to see energy, work with energy, things like that. And another oracle message is trust yourself. So I know with me being an empath and this whole spiritual journey, it can be really, really hard. But what I'm getting from this card is to trust. Know that your guides, ancestors, angels, whatever you look at as your guides, they're sending you signs, they're helping you on your journey, that you are really protected and watched over. Like, look at how many animals are surrounding this woman. You guys are surrounded with so much love and so much support. So understand that you're supported. You guys might see synchronicities on the clock a lot. And, have trust yourself, trust that you're protected, trust that you're on the right path. That's what I'm getting in this card. The things that happen in your life are not random. So just trust in them and move forward. That's all I'm getting for your pile, guys. I hope the message resonated. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what your pile was and if it resonated. And I will see you guys in the next pick a card. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.